Hey everyone, I've been seeing this Denon DP-3000NE turntable popping up all over the place lately, vinyl's making a serious comeback, and this thing keeps getting mentioned in the same breath as high-end audiophile setups. I finally pulled the trigger and picked one up, so I wanted to share what it's like to actually use day to day. The link is in the description if you want to check the product details on Amazon. First thing that stood out is how seriously Denon took the vibration issue. They call it the Hologram vibration analysis system, but what it really means is the platter and motor are tucked inside a separate, ultra-stiff die-cast chassis that floats on rubber feet. I set it on my usual shelf next to my bookshelf speakers, and honestly, I didn't expect to hear a difference until I played a record. The quiet background was the first clue, no low-end hum, no cabinet rattle when the needle dropped. That's huge if you're used to fighting resonance in cheaper tables. It's amazing how much of a difference it makes when you're able to just focus on the music, without any extraneous noise getting in the way. The automatic Tonearm is slicker than I anticipated. You just press one button, the lid lifts, the arm glides out, lowers itself onto the record, and you're listening within seconds. No fumbling with cueing levers or worrying about scratches from misplaced hands. I've lent this thing to friends who've never touched a turntable before, and they all managed to get it running without instructions. That automatic motion is genuinely stress-free when you're juggling drinks and conversation. It's one of those features that you don't really appreciate until you have it, and then you wonder how you ever managed without it. One of the things I was most excited about with this turntable was the built-in Phono EQ stage. I've had turntables in the past where I had to buy a separate preamp just to get them to work with my speakers, and it was always a hassle. But with the Denon DP-3000NE, you can just plug it straight into powered speakers or an auxiliary input, and you're good to go. I ran it into my Edifier bookshelves, and the soundstage opened up immediately, warm mids, extended highs, and a surprising amount of bass for a belt drive. The S-shaped Tonearm tracks really well too. I've played some of my scratched 70s pressings, and the inner grooves still came through clean without skipping. It's amazing how much detail you can get out of a record when the turntable is doing its job right. Setup is genuinely plug and play. The counterweight and anti-skate come pre-calibrated, so you just mount the cartridge. Denon includes a basic one, balance the arm, and you're done. I had it up and running in under 10 minutes, which is a relief if you're not eager to spend an evening tweaking counterweights. I've had turntables in the past where the setup process was so complicated that I needed to consult the manual just to get started. But with the Denon DP-3000NE, it's really straightforward. You can just take it out of the box, plug it in, and start listening to music. Aesthetically, it's sleek, a matte black top plate, brushed aluminum front panel, and that distinctive hologram badge on the side. It looks like it belongs in a high-end listening room instead of a dorm corner. The motor is whisper quiet, so you can leave it running without it dominating the room. I've also noticed the platter speed stays dead on even after hours of play, which is something cheaper motors drift away from. It's one of those things that you don't really notice until it's not there, but it makes a big difference in the overall listening experience. One thing I've been experimenting with is playing different types of records on the Denon DP-3000NE. I've got a pretty eclectic collection, ranging from classic rock to jazz to hip-hop, and I've been impressed with how well the turntable handles all of it. The built-in Phono EQ stage does a great job of bringing out the nuances in each record, and the S-shaped Tonearm tracks the grooves with ease. I've even played some of my older, more worn-out records, and the turntable has been able to bring out details that I never knew were there. On the flip side, the included cartridge is pretty basic. It gets the job done, but if you're serious about sound, you'll probably swap it out within a few weeks. I've been considering upgrading to a better cartridge, just to see how much of a difference it makes. But for now, the included cartridge is doing the job, and I'm happy with the sound quality. Also, the automatic lid lift is nice, but it's a little slow. If you're impatient, you might find yourself tapping it impatiently while it finishes its cycle. But overall, these are minor quibbles in what is otherwise a fantastic turntable. In conclusion, the Denon DP-3000NE is a fantastic turntable that's perfect for anyone looking to get into vinyl. It's easy to use, sounds great, and looks amazing. And if you're interested in checking it out for yourself, the link is below.